All right, good morning. Good morning. This is Paul McMillan II, and welcome to another live New York session. It is July 11th, 2022. So let's get started. So the very first thing that we're going to actually do is look at the news. And as we can see, it's July 11th. So it looks like at 10:15, the GPP is going to be under some major news. Governor Bailey is speaking in around that time. So I'm probably not going to trade any GBP pairs, or I'm going to probably try to at least maybe get some money out of the GBPs before 10:15 if I do decide to trade a GBP pair. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the 4-hour time frame. And we're going to kind of look at the different pairs and see what is the best setups, because according to the 4-hour, anytime we see that price is starting to hit a certain trend at the 4-hour, it lets us know that price is continuing in that trend. So we can see down the euro dollar. Let's look at the US, the AU. Same thing. Looks like we got a couple of good sell setups. Same thing with GU. GJ looks like it could go either way. We don't really see. I mean, we saw it go bearish a little bit here, but it looks like it's a doji. So let's probably take a shot at AU. We see that there's a bearish engulfing candle, and pretty much you want to try to catch a bearish or bullish engulfing candle or a master candle. Those are the type of candles you want to actually scalp. That's what's going to give you the most money. So now that we actually have scoped that out, we're going to just try AU today. Okay. So what we're going to do is mark up institutional market structure from the 15-minute time frame to the 4-hour time frame. So let's switch to the 15-minute. And then what we're going to do is we are going to actually go ahead and go all the way back in time, start marking up market structure. So let me pause this recording and I'll be right back. All right, so this is as far back as price goes. So we're going to put a vertical line here. And now we're going to mark up institutional supported resistance. So when I mark up institutional supported resistance, this is areas where in the past, the institutions have actually done liquidity grabs. So basically they grab these areas for liquidity and then make some type of big move. And these are the type of moves that I love to be in. So I'll mark up one here. This is a good one here. I would say maybe right there. Right there. That's a good one. And then this is probably good. And then one all the way at the top here. Matter of fact, probably just put one all the way at the top here. Take this one out. And then we're going to actually mark up our zones in these same areas as well. So we're going to make these yellow. You know, just marking up proper market structure so we can get an idea of exactly what areas that price are respecting the most and then making a big move. That way you can get a better general idea of what the next move to get a general idea of what price is probably going to do next. So let's move on to the 30-minute time frame. And we're going to do the same exact thing. So this is where all the way back, right? So this is where we had our last vertical line. So we're going to mark up these areas here. So mark up this area, and this area is going to be green. This is a good area. Price was respecting this area and pushing down, so on and so forth. You see another good area here. We see it. It's a good area here. Go all the way up to here. And then we could probably just put one on top of here. And then we're going to mark up our zones here. I think I might have actually marked this one too close. We'll just take this out. There we go. Mark up these areas here. All right. Now we're going to go to the 1 hour. And then we're going to go where we dropped off. So let's see, we're going to go to the 1 hour time frame. That was probably right here. Yeah, because that's where the last vertical line was. So we're going to go right up here. And we're going to mark up these areas as well. So we're going to make this red. Let's see, the red line here. And we see one up here. Draw a zone up to here. So we marked up this area. Now, what we'll do is we'll mark up these areas and then move on to the 4 hour. Yeah. And this might be appropriate. Yeah, that's more appropriate. So we'll do it that way. Yeah. Now we'll move on to the 4 hour. So this is what all we marked up so far. This is where the 4 hour is. So actually in this situation, I probably would move maybe this next zone up to here. Yeah, that would be more appropriate. And then I would just mark up a demand zone here. And this is going to be purple. And you can see at the 4 hour, it's really dropping. So now that we've done that, the very next step is identify the overall trend on the 4 hour time frame. And so we could clearly see that price is trending downward. You can even see it on the RSI here. Price is just clearly trending down. Lower low, lower high, and then just pushing down. And you can see it throughout here. So it's safe to say that price is overall bearish, okay? So then what I'm going to do is put a note here that's going to say overall bearish. Right, so that's what we're going to do. Probably just push it over here. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to now see if the 1 hour and the 30-minute time frame is still bearish as well, to make sure that we are following the trend on those time frames. Then that's going to confirm if we're going in the right direction. So let's go to the 1 hour. 1 hour still shows that bearish engulfing candle. So yeah, so we're still bearish, okay? So we can even just draw a trend line here if we want to. And then we could just say overall bearish there, and then just erase this trend line. Now let's go to the 30-minute. 30-minute, same exact thing. Price is still bearish. So then we're going to erase this one. So now we can go to the 15-minute, and we can see that there's a bearish engulfing candle forming, okay? So now what we want to do is we can see that we can possibly get another bearish run. So in this situation, let me zoom out. So let's do this. So now that we're at the 15-minute, what we can do is we could turn on our higher high and lower low strategy indicator, look for the most recent high, the most recent low. So if I feel that price is going to buy back up, then I'll probably look for this low here. And this is going to be the break and retest for the buy. Now, in order for it to sell a lot further, I'm probably looking for it to at least maybe cross this low here. Maybe down to here. And this is going to be the break and retest for the sell. All right. That's what I'm going to be looking for. Now, move this all the way over here. Now that we figured that out, this is when I'm going to turn on my institutional indicator. Then we're going to look for imbalance gaps. So now we see that price has created all this imbalance here. So I would look at this as mitigation zone. So if price was to buy up, then I would be looking to get 20 pips before it hits this mitigation zone and then come back down. So this would be about 14 pips. This is probably what I'd be looking for if price came up to here. But if price continue to sell, then I would be looking to get at least 12 pips down to this zone here, at least. So at this point, I will go ahead and let's see. So then I will go ahead and place my take profit lines here and here. And then I will go ahead and set my risk to reward tools. Just go ahead and set up my trades. So this will give me a risk to reward of over 2. So that's not bad. So this is what I'll be looking for. And this is if price sells. Price buys up, then I'm looking for it to go up to at least to this point. Risk reward of at least 2 to 1. And that's what I'll be looking for. So then at this point, this is where I would set my take profits. So say TP1. $14 pips. Matter of fact, let me erase this zone and make it smaller. And maybe second TP will go down here. This will be 25 pips if it goes. So go ahead and label these take profit zones. This is going to be TP1, but if it passes this point, it goes up further, then it's going to be TP2 if it does, which would be 25. So this would be 12, around 14 plus. 14 plus. And this one is 25. All right. Now, the very next thing that I'm going to do is, let's see. Got my volume indicator on. I like to use that as well. Let me go ahead and set my alerts for my take profit zones. Then we'll go from there. All right, so we went on ahead and set the alerts. So, so this is what we're looking for. We'll see which way price breaks. Now, of course, my rules are to wait until the 9:30 bell. So I'm going to always wait for that unless I get a very, very clear angle that price is going to continue, is going to really, really go. So put this zone down here. I see on the volume indicator that the volume is really, really bearish. So price is probably going to swing that direction. So what I'm going to do is turn on my Delorean EMA. And I use this EMA as extra confirmation. And as you can see previously here, price did a very strong bearish run here because the yellow EMA crossed the red EMA and it's below the 50 EMA. So this is a sign that we're still in a strong bearish trend in this case. But I always use this as extra confirmation because it lets me know if there's a strong candle forming or a strong trend forming. So the key is catching the trend whenever the yellow EMA crosses the red EMA, whether it's below or above the 50 EMA. Then look for, that right move. So in this situation, I'm going to sit on my hands and wait for the right move. I'm going to put my rules up here. These are my rules here. Let me save my progress. So my rules are that, move this over, there you go. So my rules is that I wait for the 9:30 candle. Because that way we'll truly know exactly where price is trying to go. It's 7:57, so we probably got an hour and a half before that happens. So that's what I'm going to wait for. So let me pause this recording and I'll be right back. Looks like AU is dropping, y'all. Wasn't expecting that, but whew. Let me put you on mute. See that drop, y'all? It dropped on me quick. I just hope they don't do a liquidity grab and go all the way back. Shoot. That happened quick. Let me pause this recording. All right, so as you can see, price really dropped. So I profited 200. Okay, that's good. So let me share my screen here. Give me 1 second. So as you can see, $212 profit. Price really dropped out of nowhere. That was crazy. Imagine if I would have got in earlier. Yeah, so price really dropped. I got in probably here because price dropped so quickly on me. So that gave me about 10 to 11 pips. So let me make a note of that. Equal to $212 profit. Gonna move that over. Now I'm going to make a note of this. What's my phone doing? Man, come on. Just give me a second, y'all. All right. Oh, I probably got to leave this. I mean, that was a serious drop. Hold on, let me pause this recording. This was a huge drop. So it just goes to show that when we check our higher time frames and making sure that we're in the trend, the right trend, price goes that direction. That was a huge drop. Wow. We can see, we look at the volume indicator, it really shot to the top and it looks like it's continuing to push. So we did good on this trade here. I want to see if it's going to, yeah, it's about to smash my take profit. Once it does, I'll resume this recording. So price pretty much hit my, actually both of my TPs really, but it hit both. So we were successful in this trade. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this session, guys. See you next time.